This video is one gigantic hear me out, okay? Big foreheads need love. Big foreheads are beautiful too. And if you love your OCs, please look at her, y'all. I am so proud of this forehead, y'all, because that's what I was originally gonna draw. I want to give that hair to somebody else, but please, which one takes your attention more? Her or my beautiful foreheaded girl? I love her. She doesn't even have a nose. I love her. Can you? I've never seen an OC this beautiful. My only goal today is to make you love her too. I want her to come back for Halloween. I love her. Check it. So she's a witch. She's a witch with a giant forehead. And I just imagine that every time you see her on the screen, it starts with her legs. And then it goes up and everybody's like, whoa, who is that? Wait a minute, no, wow. It's not even the forehead that really gets people. That's just what people see because there's a shine. There has to be a shine. I love this forehead. But it's really the fact that she has no nose. I'm keeping the fact that she doesn't have one. You know how like the really powerful magics all come at a price and she sacrifices her beauty. Even though I still think she's very pretty. But I feel like her storyline, which every time it's gonna start, someone's gonna be like, whoa, who's that? And they're gonna be like, these toned legs, beautiful outfit, feminine shoulders, you know what I mean? And then boom, and they're like, is she missing a nose? I love this girl, she's so otherworldly. So over time, her magic eats away at her beauty. So her eyes are kind of cold and a little lifeless. She used to have big blue ones. They're gone now. Her nose is gone. Her hairline recedes just a little bit more. And I want that to be something that people pick up on. So there's this man, right? And he's a neighboring prince, devilishly handsome. I cannot stress that enough. And he comes and he proposes a marriage alliance. Get out of here. A marriage alliance. And he's like, oh yeah, let's bring our kingdoms together. You know, I have enemies, but you know, you can have my hand in marriage. And she comes out and he sees the lack of nose. And homie is like, no. And she's like, bet. Have a good day. Be careful with those enemies. And she already knows what's going on. Girl is an all-powerful witch. And I need this man to be smug and confident, cocky even, because when she says no, later on we get to see this man grovel. Grovel. I love when the cocky get humbled. But I just imagine, he's like, please, my enemies are after me. What can I do? I have fame. She's like, that got you nowhere. You're on my doorstep. I don't want your fame. The whole arranged marriage concept to me is I actually like it. I like it, especially when there's no chemistry in the beginning. I mean, like, none. There's a negative number for chemistry. And so, like, eventually, you know how slow burns go. Okay, wait, that hairline. We might have to fix that hairline. Bring that down a little bit. Even that's a little bit crazy. It's not that her forehead is the funny part. It's just the fact that, like, I love her so much. This design is so fun. It's so different. And it's totally opposites attract. She has no attachment to like material things. She doesn't care what she looks like. And this prince is her polar opposite. And I feel like being with her so much, so often, he's gonna adopt those traits too. We're eventually gonna like this man in the end. But in the beginning, boo, tomato, you suck, bro. It's definitely a slow burn. And it's also crazy because I feel like she's got this beautiful long hair. Like people, like she's got it going on. I just want at some point in their interactions, somebody, not her, somebody from her kingdom lets it slip that she's not into him either. And he's so offended. This man is known for his looks and she's like, no, I can live without it, you know what I'm saying? And I just need that to be the turning point of their relationship. So he's offended and he's like, why not? And she's like, what? And he's like, why not me? Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Now he's looking at her in a completely different light. Like, am I not your type? I'm everyone's type. And she's like, no, babes, no. And now it's a whole plan. He's trying to woo her. He's you know what I mean? Like, he's just so embarrassing, and I love it. He's so vulnerable. You know, their story probably won't end well, right? Anyway, so I just feel like later on, when he falls for her, when he does it, because you know he will, everybody loves the savior complex, you know what I mean? And he's only using her for protection. So when the people do come and she saves him time and time again, always showing up when he needs her to, she's always there silently backing him up, he's going to swoon. I don't care. I don't care. When he finally confesses, I just want her to be like, it's about time. I want, you know that horrible trope where it's like she falls first, but he fell harder. Oh my God. I want this man in the dark about her feelings because one, she cannot emote properly. The magic eats away at that. She doesn't smile. She can smirk, but that's not actually a nice thing to do. So she just stays with this dead fish expression. But he can't tell. She's blushing under the exterior. If her cheeks could get rosy, they would. This girl's a baddie. I don't care what anybody says. She's a baddie. Okay, one more. We'll do that one. The one at the top. I'm so in love with this girl. You know, as much as I'm talking about this prince, you'd think I'd draw him, but no, the menfolk. I'm starting to realize this whole drawing men thing. What are we gonna do if I like the men more? I won't abandon the women. I won't. And I feel like, because everybody needs insecurities, not this witch, but the man, that poor prince, I'm putting him through it. At some point, he's gonna realize he stands to gain everything. Her notoriety is so much more than his. She's got like the backup factor of all the magic. People are afraid of her, even if they've never even seen her. She's got the reputation, right? And she's got the money, she's got the resources, she's got the gigantic kingdom, she's got it all. What does he bring to the table? Now that he genuinely likes her, right? Now that he's like a sick puppy dog for her, sappy in love. Oh my God, it's pathetic. I'm not laughing at him, that's cute, okay. Now that he realizes, like, wow, I'm with the literal 10. Why is she with me? I need him to have an existential crisis. So he goes back to his kingdom. He's not going to talk to her about this. And why did he go back there? They did not help at all. They were like, you're beautiful. He was like, she doesn't care about beauty. And every single person's like, you're handsome. And he's like, stop it. He doesn't care about that. That is so funny. I just imagine his kingdom. They pride themselves on the stuff that he did. And now that he's hanging out with her, he's not there anymore. And his mother's like, you've got your father's looks. And he's like, what else? What else, Mom? You know, I admit, I like bangs on characters. I'm very quick to throw a bang over a forehead. How dare I? We've been missing big foreheads because of it. We were blocking our own blessings. And I'm not saying that everybody has to have a big forehead, but you better believe more people are gonna start having that. Because why are we... And noses. Not everybody needs a nose. She's cute without it. Why are we passing that out like candy? Slow down. And you know what else? I genuinely... Okay, so the Banana Bunny girl, we gave her my nose, flat. But I really like big noses. Why don't more characters have big noses? In real life, I genuinely adore large noses, especially ones that like curve down. It's so pretty. I am a nose girl, and how dare I? And I'm drawing someone with no nose. That's so crazy. But it's just nice to step out of the usual that we do, you know? We've got a big, shiny forehead, which I swear this thing better shine. I'm not even kidding. I don't want a matted, dull forehead. See how that looks right now? Add some gloss on that. Add some gloss. I want her to get in people's faces when she's mad and they see their reflection. I am so in love with this girl. I'm so in love with this girl. And you can see in the corner that her hat floats over her head. A lot of witches put the hat on their head and it covers up their forehead. And I want the prince in the beginning when he's still a crappy person, right? to put the to make the hat bigger and try to put it on her head, and it just springs back up and floats, and she's like, what's going on? She's like, what? And he's like, nothing at all. Oh my gosh. Listen, this girl is a babe. She is a straight, y'all can't tell me she's not a baddie. Okay, you know what? First off, I love bald OCs. I'm surprised we gave her eyebrows. I think I was just like not trying to do too much. She's gonna lose those eyebrows eventually too. Just watch out. But man, she is cute. Look at her. And you know what? I'm not saying that this story is gonna end bad for them. I do like to sprinkle trauma, you know what I mean? But like, I just feel like their slow burn, that's our problem now. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a slow burn. They're not gonna get together in the first year. Not in the first 2 years. You know how long it's gonna take for him to stop being a piece of crap? Like, you know what I mean? He's so materialistic. Every time he looks in her forehead and sees himself, I think he dies a little inside. I think he is a terrible person. And I think it's gonna take like a few battles, a few wars, him seeing her fight and realize like, oh my God, why is she doing this for me? And then he's like, wait, am I a crappy person? Like, I need him to have an existential crisis. That's gonna be a year in its own. So thank you for watching.